Bobby, with today's outing, I know we've talked about just kind of some of the frustrations of this year, but when you look at this one, how do you kind of take and how do you assess this type of outing?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing was just working behind hitters today. I finally kept the ball inside the ballpark, but I mean, the downside, 2 innings and a lot of pitches. The main goal today was keep the ball down and keep the ball on the ground, which I did for the most part, but, it was just finding gaps out there. So, at the end of the day, I was just falling behind in counts. That's really just the main thing, and I didn't have my best pitch working for me, the changeup. I was leaning a lot more on the two-seamer today. I thought that was working out pretty well, getting a lot more ground balls, but I was finding gaps and working behind the counts.
I know Mark Cryer was out there kind of chatting with you. What was the conversation just amongst you guys, whether it was to find ways to settle you down or just kind of get out of some traffic?
Just talking about some sequencing. There's a couple bad sequencing on my part, a couple bad pitches that I shook to that I shouldn't have. They hit a couple really good pitches as well. Sanchez hit a really good changeup that I couldn't have executed any better. There's double down the line that threw above the strike zone, but at the end of the day, they were looking for a heater, and it's pretty easy to hit a heater when you're looking for it. Any major leaguer can really do that, but at the end of the day, it's just you're not going to have much success when you're working behind in the count.
How much was working behind the count that's a kind of consistent issue for you this year, and what have you sort of been working on to kind of address that?
You said it great right there. Getting ahead with the curveball, I did that a few times, but just got to get strike one at the end of the day, period.
Given how last year went and even how it started this year, how confusing is this that you're not getting the results? So you kind of expect that of yourself.
Very. Even when I do get into counts I want to be in and sequence the right pitches, there's been hits on some really good pitches as well. So it's definitely very frustrating. But I know I'm going to come out of this. I'm going to be working harder than I ever have to come out of this, and there's no doubt in my mind. Whenever that may be, I'm going to be back better than I ever have.